Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I make this story lover tumbler. If you love to read books, this would be a perfect tumbler for you or a loved one. So I have a 30 ounce, it's already been prepped. I went ahead and added all of my glitter to the top and the bottom. I used Amazon glitter. I'm not really sure what the name of it is. It's not on my history, so I can't attach it, but it's really pretty. It's almost like a charcoal, and when you move the color, you'll see like different colors coming through. So what I did was, no books were harmed in this video, just so everybody knows. But what I did was I got the book that my customer was asking for, and I looked it up on Google, and I looked up certain pages that she was interested in, and then I printed them out on my printer. And what I'm gonna do is we're going to start ripping the pages up, and I'm going to kind of cut the ends of it off because I only want like certain parts of the title and the chapters that are going to go onto the tumbler. All right, so I recommend you taking all of your pages and clear coating them with Rust-Oleum spray paint, because the epoxy will go through your paper and you don't want that to happen. But it did happen to me, but it doesn't look bad. I'm not going to stress over it. It looks like that it was meant to be like that, so I'm not worrying about it. But next time if I make one, I will definitely seal my pages so that we don't have any running through the paper. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm ripping slowly, and I want to have that nice rip look. So I am going to rip until it's desired size for my tumbler. I want to take off the edges too because I don't want those black lines. And yeah, so we're just going to keep doing this all the way through of all of our chapter that we have printed out, so that we know how much. What I did was I just did like a few pages, and then I started applying to the cup so that I knew like how much more I needed. I ended up having like maybe 2 pages too much, which is okay. It's not a big deal. So what you're going to do is you're going to, once you have ripped up your pieces, you're going to get them ready to be put on your cup. So before I started doing this, I went ahead and applied the glitter. I wanted a certain design, so I put glitter on the top of my tumbler and the bottom of my tumbler. So you could do it however you want. You could cover your complete tumbler in your chapter book if you would like, but my customer requested glitter, so that's why I did it like that. Okay, so now that we have cut or ripped up all of our pieces, I'm going to take my torch and I'm going to just burn the edges. I recommend doing this with a lighter. The torch was too hot, and definitely do this outside. But it wasn't hard to do. It was just you had to make sure that you didn't let it burn too much. So I recommend doing it with a lighter. And all you're doing is giving it that burn edge. You don't want to burn it too much. You just want to burn it just a little bit. But the torch was too hot it burned it too fast. So definitely just get a lighter and burn the edges. So that's what I do, just burning the edges on all of the ripped pages from the chapter book. Okay, so now that we have all of our pieces from our chapter book ready, we're going to take Mod-Podge and we're going to, you could either apply it on the actual paper or put it on your cup in the area that you're going to put. So I was trying to stay in order with the chapters, so I had to go back and look at the chapters to make sure that the words that I was putting in the first chapter were kind of close to each other. And then you can go on and mix them up on the back of the cup with the second chapter. But make sure that you're pressing them down really good. Make sure you get all the wrinkles out. I did that a little bit later. I had to let them kind of like dry a little bit. The Mod-Podge was really wet, but pressing down very gently. You don't want to rip your paper, and pushing out any of the air bubbles will make it nice and smooth. But I really was excited to make this cup. This is my first one, and I thought it turned out really good. I'm not perfect. I know that, there was some flaws, but for the most part, it turned out beautiful, and I would definitely do it again. And I hope this inspires somebody else to do a lover, reader, fellows cup, whatever they call it. But I had a lot of fun making it. It was interesting, and I definitely recommend the lighter to burn the edges. If you guys didn't notice, it didn't burn as fast. And yeah, so let's continue on with this video. Alright, so we've gotten all of the chapter pages Mod-Podge down, and we're going to make sure that we press everything. I was kind of letting it dry because you see the wrinkles, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I love the glitter with it. We're just going to have to go through and like press out all the wrinkles. All right, guys, so I literally was losing my mind with the vinyl. So I was trying to find a vinyl that would go good with this, and I tried silver, and the silver you couldn't see. The white, you could see it a little bit, but I just didn't like it. So at the end of this, I ended up putting black vinyl on it, and it turned out really good. I really liked the way it, turned out. But, sometimes you have to do that. You have to figure out what vinyl you like, and it could take you a couple of times. So anyways, I have it on the turner, and you see the white vinyls on there, but I went ahead, I went ahead and I covered it up. So, but I'm going to add just a little bit of glitter to the outside of it, give it a little sparkle. That little bit of glitter made like a huge difference with this cup. So I will have the glitter listed below, and yeah, so yeah, this cup with the vinyl was my most stressful part. Now you're going to take your torch and just run it quickly over it, get all the bubbles out. If you have to do it twice, just do it twice. Just make sure that you're not holding it over too long, because you don't want to burn your epoxy. And then we're going to let this cure, and then it's looking really, really good. Look at the glitter. It's so pretty. That vinyl makes me so mad. But there's my black vinyl that I'm going to put over it, and it's going to look amazing. So here is some other cups I'm working on. This one is a Herbalife Club cup. All right, guys, well, that's the end of this video, and I think it turned out beautiful. I hope my customer likes it. I hope this inspired you guys to make the same thing or similar, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.